the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Florida's offense will have the football first. And here comes a workhorse in this offense, Jaden Ball. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Tight end now in motion. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff for Ball. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Gators are flying down the field. Here's a give to Ball. Oh, it's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Handoff, Jaden running left. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run with ball. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gators!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load.
And man, oh man, have times changed where you're seeing 2 senior running backs go at it, right? Like back in the day, oh, you got so many hits, you got so many takes on the body. Well, NIL, these guys are getting paid a little bit better. These 2 guys, been around the block, Palmer. We know who they are. We know what they are. And I know this means a lot. Who wants to show off the most and say, hey, wait a minute, we started running my NFL draft? Remember, I showed this guy up. Like, our team won, I had the better down.
Yeah, and both of these guys are going to get their touches in this game. Make no mistake about it. Both defenses are predicated on the ability to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And what I like about these 2 guys, they are home run hitters. Don't blink. It takes 1 play, and they can go the distance. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them. In this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff for Ball. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Oh, there's a crease. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's Ball. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Ball. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pressure coming. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, first and goal from the 3. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, everybody needs to be on the same page. Those false starts in this part of the field, crushers. Second and goal. Running right, it's ball. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Gill. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moving out to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to...
He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Number 17 sets a kickoff.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down. Wants to throw it again. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Sets up the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gators will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Pryor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here's Jaden one more time. Could be an alley. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Right back to the well. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking for room. It's Lacey. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Cook. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a second down play. In the backfield, it's Gill. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on 3rd down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's ball. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and...
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Gators will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Jones to throw. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You kind of like the creativity of this offense. Not to just run the option, but how about using the tight end as the pitch man? They catch the defense off guard. They're ready for the quarterback, but when they give it to the big fella, he does the rest, and he punches it in for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Gill. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Complete in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. And let's see what they do on first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways.
Got a little grass. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless of whether this team is ranked